The notice requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act have been satisfied by the placing of a notice of this meeting on the Township Bulletin Board at the Municipal Building, filing same with the Township Clerk, and transmitting same to the Hunterdon County Democrat, the Courier News, the Star Ledger, and the Trenton Times. Taylor, roll call, please, or Lisa?
Chairman, Mr. Roger Aaron's.
Here.
Vice Chairman, Kevin Cool.
Here.
Chair Pro Temp, Ms. Cynthia Schaefer.
Here.
Mr. Randy Block.
Here.
Mr. Steve Farcio.
Here.
Mr. Jim Ferraro.
Here. Here. Here.
Mr. Bradford Perry.
Here.
Mr. Bill Cummins.
Here.
Mr. Razul Damji.
Here.
Mr. Jonathan Drill.
Here.
Mr. Jeffrey Vaccarella.
Here.
Ms. Jessica Caldwell.
Excused.
Mr. Mark Katriniak.
Here.
Mr. Larry Plevier.
Excused.
Mr. John Morgan Thomas.
Excused.
Mr. Charles Hecht.
Excused.
Mr. Jay Troutman.
Excused.
Miss Jacqueline Clapp.
Present. I'm here.
100% attendance.
Wow.
Okay. Board members and council, comments, none. Announcements, none. Distribution of correspondence, yes. I have a letter that I would like to read. This is from the law firm of McNally, etc., dated November 28th, 2022. And Jackie, I will give this letter to Lisa, but I will go slowly for you. This is with regard to Flemington 202 Properties, LLC, 324 Route 202, Block 72.23, Lot 31.01. And it says, Dear Mr. Vaccarella, as you know, the undersigned represents the applicant, Flemington 202 Properties, LLC, in connection with the application currently before the Township's Zoning Board of Adjustment relative to the above captioned property. Please accept this letter as notice that the applicant hereby withdraws its application from the Township Zoning Board of Adjustment. The applicant will resubmit its application to the Township Planning Board along with revised site plans and a revised application removing all requests for variances pursuant to NJSA 40:55D-70 small d. Thank you in advance for your continued assistance with this matter, and please do not hesitate to contact me with any questions or comments relative thereto. Very sincerely yours, Kara Kaczynski. So that will be coming off of our future agenda, and we will not be dealing with that any longer. And I want to thank the board members for all of the time and attention they paid to that application while it was being heard. So now it is with the zoning board and not with us.
Well, it's going to be with the planning board, one state
Planning board,
filing.
excuse me. My apologies. Also, during the break that we had over the last month, it was with great regret that I received an email from Bill Cummins informing me that he will be leaving the board as of December 31. And I want to thank Bill for the excellent job that he did. He was an excellent board member. Bill has indicated that at some point in time when his responsibilities have lessened, he would like to be considered for possible future board membership. And I would certainly endorse that. Okay. Minutes. We have the minutes of the October 20th meeting. And I have been through those minutes. The minutes look clean to me. As usual, Jackie's done a wonderful job. Did anyone have anything, any corrections or comments?
Roger, I have one comment.
I'm sorry?
Roger, I have one comment.
Yes,
It reflected that I voted affirmative to the minutes for the September meeting, and I was not present at the September meeting. I would technically be
You would abstain.
abstain, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
thank you, Kevin.
Okay.
Jackie, if you'll note that.
No problem.
Okay, could I have a motion to accept the minutes? So moved. Thank you,
Second.
Randy. Second?
Second,
Chair, Mr. Roger Aaron's,
Yes.
Vice Chair, Mr. Kevin Cool,
Yes.
Mr. Randy Block,
Yes.
Mr. Bradford Perry,
Yes.
Mr. Azul Damji.
Yes.
Those are the members that were eligible to vote on those minutes.
and I don't think I could second it.
So mark down everyone else is as abstaining.
Mr. Drill, I just wanted for clarification, should I call all the members and let them abstain on the record? That's what I would do in my other
Yes.
meetings.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. I'll do that for you.
Okay, we also have the minutes of the November 3rd meeting. I did note one omission on page 2 of the 5 pages. Down under number 6, it says board members and council. It says land development code book. Down around the 6th or 7th sentence, it says the anticipated deadline to finish it would be in January the 20th, 2023. And it should read Roger Aaron's, Cynthia Schaefer, and Kevin Cool indicated a willingness to review. So my name should be added to that along with Cynthia's and Kevin's. I saw nothing else. If none of you see anything else, then I'll move to accept those minutes.
Roger, I just wanted to point out one more point that reflects a meeting that I wasn't attended as well, so I'd abstain from that. I abstained from those minutes for September 29th.
Thanks, Kevin.
I need a second for the minutes
With the correction, yes.
as amended.
Oh, second. Okay. Roll call, please.
Chair, Mr. Roger Aaron's,
Yes.
Vice Chair, Mr. Kevin Cool,
Yes.
Chair Pro Temp, Ms. Cynthia Schaefer,
Yes,
Mr. Randy Block,
Yes.
Mr. Steve Farcio.
I believe I was at that meeting, correct?
No, you need to abstain.
Okay. September 29th?
no,
This is the 11th, this is the November 3rd
November 3rd.
minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah,
November
no, I
3rd,
definitely wasn't
Steve.
there. Abstain.
Mr. James Ferrero
Yes.
and Mr. Bradford Perry.
Yes.
Thank you. That's 7.
Okay, thank you. As you all know, we had 4 applications on the agenda tonight. All of those have gone away for various reasons. But I would like to go through some of these to bring you all up to date on what's been happening with them. We're going to start with BOA case 2020-01, which is 479 Raritan Experiential LLC. Could you kindly bring us up to date on what has happened with that? If I'm not mistaken, Jeff, is that their escrow account was in arrears, and we indicated that it could not be heard until their account was brought up to date.
Yes,
And we initially told them that we would hear it again on December the 15th, but there has been some additional activity. Could you bring us up to date on what has happened?
well, they had approval for a time extension to October 31st. They were not able to meet that deadline and requested it.
We lost you. They requested what?
So they requested that I sign off on a TCO, and I'm not authorized to do that unless they request another time extension. In the meantime,
Correct.
their escrow account is in the rears, and they have not, they said they submitted a check and we haven't received it. They are sending one today, so it should be in for the next available meeting.
Okay, so presumably it'll be the 15th of December.
Yes.
Okay. John, do we need to do anything with regard to that at this point? Do we
No.
need any kind of motion?
Nope.
No? Okay. Second application is BOA case 22-2021. The applicant Salim Basha Abdul Bashir. The location, block 6.07, lot 39, 61 Old Clinton Road. And the application was for a C variance and planning variances. And we've received a letter from Steve Gruenberg. John, would you like me to read that letter?
Yes, please.
Okay. Dear Jeff, this will confirm our telephone conversation yesterday. The applicant is in receipt of the report received from the board's engineer, Mark Katariniak, PE, on November 29th, 2022. Mr. Katariniak's report raised issues that the applicant wishes to review and address prior to commencing testimony. Accordingly, we request that the public hearing be continued to the board's January 5th, 2023 meeting with no further notice being required. This shall also confirm the applicant's consent to extend the time period for the board to act through the end of January 2023. John, do we need a motion to make the extension?
Well, yeah, someone just make a motion, that yes, you don't have to make a motion for the extension. You have to make, actually, as chairman, Roger, you can just say this matter is being continued to give the date without need for further notice.
All right, then it's being continued until January the 5th.
Without need for further notice. And
Without
Roger, just for
further
the
notice.
record, what's the date on that letter?
Yes, the date of the letter is December 1, 2022.
Okay,
All right. Third application is BOA case 7-2021. The applicant is Interstate Outdoor Advertising LP. The location, block 40.04, lot 35. The address, 482 Highway 202. The application, preliminary and final site plan for D1 variances for a billboard. We also have a letter on that application.
and could you please read that and also
I
give the
will.
date of the letter?
Yes, the date of the letter is December 1, and the letter is sent to Lisa Fania, and the letter states as follows. This firm represents Interstate Outdoor Advertising LP applicant in connection with the referenced application. Kindly accept this letter as confirmation that the application will be carried to February 2, 2023 without further notice. Also, the applicant hereby consents to an extension of the board's time to render its decision to March 31, 2023.
Okay, and that, without getting into any details, the applicant's attorney had a family emergency. It started yesterday and is ongoing. And again, Mr. Chairman, just announce for the record that this matter will be continued to that date without need for further notice.
Yes, it will be continued to that date and extension to March 31 of 2023
Without need for further notice. Great.
without further notice. Yes. All right, our last case, BOA case number 12-2022. The applicant is 457 Realty LLC. The location is block 36, lot 67. The address 457 Highway 202. The application is for a D variance with two principal uses. And again, we have a letter from Steve Gruenberg dated December 1, 2022. It's addressed to Jeffrey Vaccarella. Dear Jeff, this will confirm our telephone conversation wherein you advised that this matter would not be heard this evening. We request that the public hearing be continued to the board's December 15th, 2022 meeting with no further notice being required. This shall also confirm the applicant's consent to extend the time period for the board to act through the end of January 2023. As discussed, I will not be present this evening. Thank you. Sincerely yours, Steve Gruenberg.
And again,
Okay, so
right, make the announcement.
yes. So this will be carried to the December 15th meeting and
Without
with
need for
no
further notice.
need
Right.
for notice.
Great.
All right. Now, I've talked with Jeff about the need for a possible special meeting. We have a number of things that are on the agenda for December the 15th already, and we are really going to be backed up if we don't have a special meeting. So I would like to ask the board members for a straw poll as to when they would like to meet sometime in December to replace the meeting that we're basically losing tonight. Next Thursday night would be the 8th, but I'm not sure that that will give us sufficient time for all of the applicants to get their materials ready. Is there a time during the week, say between the 15th and the 22nd, or even the night of the 22nd, when board members could attend a special meeting? John, you, if I'm not mistaken, have a conflict on the night of December 22nd, correct?
Well, I do, but depending on what's going on the other board that I normally represent that night, I would either have Joe Torriello from my office cover Raritan or cover Montgomery, whichever one has the easier night, I'll have Joe go to, and I'll go to the harder one.
Okay.
So December
Well, Joe has
22nd,
always done a very fine job, so either way.
December 22nd will work for my office, even though it might not
Okay.
be, it might not be me, but it will work for my office.
All right, let me just go through the list of board members. The 22nd is fine with me. Cynthia?
22nd is fine with me. Roger, I will not be there on the 15th.
Okay, thank you. Kevin?
I can do the 22nd. It may be by Zoom, but I can do the 22nd.
Okay. Randy?
I could do the 22nd.
Steve Farsi?
Yeah, excuse me. I think I can do the 22nd. It may be by Zoom, but I think I'm good on the 22nd.
Okay, it sounds like we already have a quorum. Jim Ferraro?
I can do the 22nd, one way or another.
Okay, so you're good for the 22nd, Jim?
Yes.
Good, thank you. Brad?
The 22nd will work. I will also not be available on the 15th.
Okay, thank you. And last but not last, well, Bill Cummins, excuse me.
Yes, 22nd,
Yeah, okay.
it's okay for me as well.
Okay, excellent. And Russell?
Yes, I'm okay.
Okay, great. Okay, it looks like we have a special meeting on the 22nd.
Okay, so now for Lisa and or Taylor, you guys need to do an Open Public Meetings Act notice, which is the 48-hour notice. And then
Understand.
Jeff will contact any applicants, either schedule the ones that don't need notice, or if someone needs notice, they're gonna have to hop on it, like this week. That's the MLUL notice, Jeff.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I think we've
Understand.
concluded the evening's agenda. Could I hear a motion?
So
I'd
moved.
like the motion that the meeting be adjourned.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you all.
Aye.
Thank God for Zoom is all I'm gonna say.
Good night.
Good
That's
night.
right.
Ferraro, I'm gonna call you later, Jim.
Okay.
Take care. Bye.
Okay, have a nice night, everybody.
Right.
Good night.